right, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we would love to start by giving all honor, all glory, and all infinite praises to our power. In
Yahawah,
Yahawah, BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM,
YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the sincere Akim, laboring in this truth, preaching, teaching, and believing on the name Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the men, women, and children that believe on the name Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And we wanted to get into a quick lesson through the Spirit. You know, we was talking earlier through the Spirit and, you know, just paying attention to all the stuff that's going on in the world, you know, and we're going to touch on, touch on a couple of those things, right? And the title that the Spirit gave us was, man, he ain't going to stop, he got to be stopped, right? And because we understand, man, that this devil going to be on top until Yahawah come back. And that's why that's why, that's why we, earnestly pray for the second coming, of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Mashiach. Literally hastening the day, praying for Yahweh to come take this devil out of power, right? Because we see everything happening in the world, right? The son of perdition being revealed in his time. Matter of fact, we can start with that precept, right? 2 Thessalonians, the 3rd chapter, because he's being revealed, right? Right? Because the son of perdition goes in the son of destruction, right? That's what perdition goes into, destruction. And we're gonna bring out that precept, and we're gonna delve into the meat of this lesson.
Yeah, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first,
right? And
that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
And that's talking about Esau, Edom, right? The one that has destroyed the earth, because the scriptures say that they say the earth was given into the hands of who? The wicked, right? And who's in control? Whose face is on the money? Who passes all these laws and legislation, right? He is the driving force behind everything that you see going on in the world, right? You don't see anybody else's nation or government with military bases set up all over the world in other people's countries and other people's backyards, making laws and decrees, snatching presidents out of their homeland, bringing them into America to charge them, bring them up on charges over in America. That's everything that this devil is doing, right? Donald Trump signed all these damn put all these tariffs on these other nations, right? He cut your Section 8, right? With the big beautiful bill, right? The main thing that people are crying about, why they running around asking for 1 trillion for help to go to war, with help with Iran, right? And the lady asked him, she asked Pete Hegseth, why do you need money for a war that y'all already say that y'all won? Which one is it? Right? You know what I'm saying? And Project, what was that? Project Midnight Hammer, right? That's what they called it, right? So, and then you just got all these other things that they were doing. Even talking about, bro, before we hit record, here it is, they building all these data centers. It's affecting the water. They're dumping waste into streams to where now you got this cyclosporiasis, this explosive diarrhea that people are getting. But see, that's the thing, but we all understand the scriptures, right? We understand what's going on, but it's the devil that's behind all this shit that's going on, right? The prophets that have, Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And what is this devil stirring up in the world? War, evil. And he's really, all these pestilences he's doing. Think about all these forest fires. You have forest fires in Oregon, Canada, Cali, and I think Colorado and other places as well. The Elder Yashawama was even talking about it. They burning down all these damn farms, and Kill Gates buying up all the farmland. You know what I'm saying? They passing laws. They're passing laws to do what? They passing laws to sell bioengineered meat, right? They it's all these recall on eggs for salmonella. You got Legionnaire's disease. You got you had the Hannah Montana. You got the monkey bumps over there. You had the monkey bumps. You got Ebonics outbreak, the worst that it's ever seen. And it's CDC warning on all these different things. But all these things are because of the devil. All these things are being orchestrated at the hand of this devil. It's by design, right? Because ultimately they're using these tactics to do what? To set up the MOTB.
Yeah, they had a truck, semi truck that had collapsed or crashed or whatever, and on when they was cleaning the truck scene up, they found empty vials that had the last thing we just went through for Pennant. What is it? That I forgot what sickness it had, but it had it written on it. It was a vial written for that. Like you said, these diseases and it's man made.
Yeah.
Like here it is, you get a disease, you get a sickness for having sex, something that I'm naturally supposed to do.
Yeah.
You get a sickness from it. That's how you know
Yep.
something's odd here. You know, it was engineered.
Cause that's just an act of war.
It is.
But it's war on humanity.
There you go.
You feel what I'm saying?
Shit, really war on the Israelites.
Yep, that's right. Yep, war on the Israelites. War on Jake because it's Jacob's trouble. Because these other nations gonna be affected, but Jake is the target, right? Jake is the one that's being hunted, and even the one like you said with those vows, they show you shit like that in movies, where like they be having diseases or like shit that could like affect everybody. They be having in the vows and they try to carry it so carefully. You know what I'm saying? And then it end up breaking and spreading, and they always got to run and close a nigga in, and he the sacrifice. You feel what I'm saying?
Remember one of my favorite movies, I Am Legend.
Kind.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They had came out with a cure to cure cancer.
That's right.
But the cure ended up turning people into zombies. The
Feel
whole, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whole known world. You know what I'm saying?
Whole known world, bro.
So you know what I'm saying? And so that's what, and that's how you know, like, you know what I'm saying? And they doing shit and they doing shit differently in each place.
Yep.
But it's all what they all have one agenda. They all got one initiative, and that's to set up the MOTB.
Yeah, the Georgia Guidestones to take population down to 500,000 from 9 billion people in the world. They want to take the population down to 500,000. So showing you where their mindset is and where their agenda is at. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, bro. They like the scripture. I mean, not the scripture, but the title says not gonna stop.
What the fuck? See what I'm saying?
Shit, it's crazy, bro.
Just like
out of nowhere, bro.
We just keep going, bro. Yeah, it's all good.
See, hit the plus in the middle. See if it continues. Resume your live.
Okay.
Resume.
Okay. Call off. That's bugged out.
So yeah,
we know you mad, man.
I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, see, he ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
He literally, like this title say, he has to be stopped. Like the Lord has to stop this man. Man, man?
Yeah, bro. Go ahead, bro. Bible shot.
This is Matthew 24, and this is Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. See, if the Lord don't shorten the days and intervene, he will consume us, bro. It said no flesh shall be saved. Showing you that's proof that he's not gonna stop doing what he's doing. Hitting the food, hitting your pockets. You know what I'm saying? Hitting your relationships, hitting your mindset, feeding you with doctrines left and right. You know what I'm saying? Feeding you with the poison in the air, blocking out the sun, and drawing up the earth, and enchantments, and like goddamn, bro, like feeding you people, like it's like, bro, it don't stop, bro. Like we like, if we didn't have the Lord, you literally boxed in. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord give us a way out of that. You know what I'm saying? The Lord give us a way out of that. So if the Lord don't shorten the days, no flesh will be saved. Because if this devil had any more time than the Lord has deemed fit, he would do just that.
Yep, do just that.
Like literally, the Lord had to literally put a certain time frame where this devil, it's enough of this devil.
Yep. Because it really is getting that real.
Exactly, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's they make like just using food for an example.
Yes.
Like you said, your pockets, they're making it to where you can't buy food.
Yep.
But not only are they making it where you can't buy food, if you got a decent enough job or you got enough incomes in your home to where you can afford some of the food, now they like, well, shit, we just gonna fuck the food up. The other Yashawamba was going into it. To where they start, bro. You remember meat used to like turn brown if it wasn't no good on the grocery store shelves.
Yeah.
But now they dope the meat up so much in these animals that the food don't even turn brown. They put so many preservatives just to keep the shit pink. Yep. And Jake be eating, and you'll wonder why you sick, because the meat really old, but it look like it's good, but it's fucking you up. And then they putting all the shit in the meat, but they like shit. Okay, motherfucker. Now you got a mass majority of people that try to stay away from meat. You feel what I'm saying? To where like motherfuckers like shit. We just gonna eat fruits and vegetables. You know, have clean diet, the alkaline diet, right? Which is healthy. So then they say, well, you know what? You want to do that? So then we're gonna fuck with the food. We're gonna fuck with the fruit. We're gonna fuck with the produce.
Exactly.
The recalls on lettuce, strawberries, and berries. For what? It's fruit. That's supposed to be good.
Yep.
Then to the point where they like, you know what? Okay, we're gonna hit the water too, to where the water is radioactive because of these data centers. You got like I said, I had an article on my phone to where they're dumping waste into the stream. So even the water that these people is consuming, that's where that cyclosporiaria shit come from, right? That diarrhea bug that parasite that's going around, because there's feces in the water. That means something that you drink or consume had feces in it, right? So showing you that like they're literally turning this shit into a like wasteland just to set up, like I said, all roads lead back to the data centers, the MOTB. They're trying to set up a new way of living, but they're doing it right before Jake's very eyes.
Yeah, it's called order AHBANAWA, problem, reaction, solution. Those terms like that. They create the problem and then come in with. A matter of fact, can I get a quick one real quick?
I got one after you too.
This is Revelations 13, and if I get in the blue letter. This is Revelations 13, and I go straight to the point. 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So when you go into this word horns right here, we understand horn can represent power. But when you go here in this particular verse, it's keras. Keras is the word. It says, I'm gonna just read the point that we need in this context. It says, a mighty and valiant helper, the author of deliverance of the Messiah. So he's creating the problems, right? He created a government where, you know, he made it look like they're against each other, but they really want two wings to the same bird. And then he get the people on one side and he get the people on the other side. Now he gave you the illusion of choice. And then the devil, okay, say now we got him the illusion of choice. Well, let's give them something to choose. So, and then those choices that you choose from actually in turn destroys you. You see what I'm saying? So it could be whatever. It could be religion. It could be politics. It could be whatever. Republicans push this, Democrats push that. So now your whole world is being controlled by E. And in turn, that's destroying everything that you know to be good. Was like the Lord said, it is good, which is life in itself, the natural basic things that keep life running. Now they're used as a weapon against you, and they're destroying you. So he create the problem, right? And now he come in with the solution. So like I said, he had 2 horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon. That word horn is a mighty and valiant helper. Now he's coming in like the helper. And it said the author of deliverance. He coming in like the author of deliverance. The MOTB and all these. And it says of the Messiah. And he's portraying himself that he's coming in a sense of righteousness. Look, hold on. I'm going to give you this. You need this because that way that you once knew was wrong. But the whole time, the way he's showing you has been wrong the whole time. See what I'm saying? So the point we're making is that the devil not going to stop. Like if you leave it up to him, he gonna create a new religion. He'll create this. It's always the same cycle. Well, how we know that, bro? Sports is the perfect example. Or movies. I'm gonna use movies. That's a perfect example. Movies is a better example. Why the fuck is this nigga 50 years old coming out with another Friday? Nigga, what the fuck? Or whatever other movie you could think of. These old niggas like they keep Jake like locked into what that feel good feeling they had at some particular time in Babylon. They keep you locked in. They keep okay. Look, now it's time to hit the button. Reset it, because they drifting off. We got to pull them back. Reset it. So if it was up to this devil, bro, you would have been. If it was up to him, we would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? We would have been out of there, bro. All these hospitals. All the shit that operate on the operating table and how to go in your body. Where do you think they got this shit from? They got it from operating on Jake. So everything you see in this world, bro, is an illusion. That's right. So this devil ain't gonna stop until he get what? His formation of the birthright, which is immortality, Jake on, right? Him to be the God, he worshiping us completely away from our maker, man.
That's right. I got a precept. I want to go back into the 2 Thessalonians.
Yep.
Right? Because in that point you made too is like you said, Order Abkeo. Now he done created all these problems. Now he's trying to act like he's the great white hope.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, with the solution, right? So, but he's like you said, he's trying to act like the Messiah, right? Because the definition was read.
Yep.
So it says, I'm gonna start it back from where you had to start reading. So it's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called power, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing that himself that he is God." Right? That's what he want to do. He's trying to show that he's power.
That's it.
He's trying to show that he's all-knowing. He's omnipresent. He's trying to show that he's everything that God is through doing all these different things.
Yep.
Right? To show that no matter what happens, he can fix it. Right?
Right. He created another sun,
Yeah.
an artificial sun. He elders was talking about that. I think at camp, or the nigga got a mirror in space so that anywhere in the world you can get sunlight. So if you want to get sun, even at night, they'd turn the mirror to the sun and make the sun shine on the area you in.
Yeah. You gotta watch this show. It's called Paradise. It's on Hulu.
Oh yeah, I started it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta watch that shit, man. It show you how this devil get down. Right? But I'm gonna keep going. It says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know that what withholdeth that he might be revealed in this time." So because of all these different things that he's doing, he's being revealed for who he truly is, to the point that these other nations are now beginning to point the finger at this devil. Because the scriptures say what? In Jeremiah 51:7, it says what? "Babylon have been the golden cup in the Lord's hand, and the whole earth have drunken." Meaning everybody's done picked up some habit or way that this devil has pushed out here into the world with these philosophies and all these different things he's done. Yep. He said the whole world have drunken, therefore the nations are mad. So everybody's pissed off because of the shit that this devil is doing. Right? But now this is how you know that it's almost up, because now you got what? You got the saints testifying against him. Right? But you now have these other nations also pointing the finger at him as well. Right? So then it says, "For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work." Right? It says, no, Salakia, verse 6, "And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time." This is his time that he's being revealed. The evidence is all out there, right? It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he now who letteth will let until he be taken out of the way." So showing you, he ain't gonna stop. The Lord gonna keep letting him get this shit off. But also the Lord is getting ready to come and move him out of the way. So showing you that he can't be stopped, right? But he has to be stopped, because he ain't gonna stop.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's like you gotta think about it. It's like a big ass. He's like children. Like this. He's like a big ass kid. You know, unless you tell the kids it's time to go to bed, them motherfuckers, they don't do what? They don't stop.
Yep.
So you guess what? He has to get his ass whooped so he'll stop.
Beautiful. Right, because they keep playing all night.
Yeah.
They're playing all night, bro. Like, what the sleepy and all.
Bro, the scripture, that's bugged out.
That's crazy.
But the scriptures even say it, bro. The scripture said, it say what, bro? It say he don't sleep unless he calls the sun to fall.
That's right. That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like this devil constantly, like Elder Yashua said, man. Like he was talking about the spiritual demon Satan, but his physical counterpart Esau eating the same way. Man, here it is, bro. We brothers be so tired and so fed up, and sometimes you like, damn, I want to stop for a breather, but you can't, because this motherfucker's still over there in the corner doing push-ups, trying to get at you.
Yup. Right. Yeah, bro. It's like when you watch boxing, bro. Like last fight we went to was the Mason fight, and Abdullah Mason, he pressed dude the whole fight from round 1 to round 12.
Right.
He pressed him. He didn't even let up.
Right.
Like, I'm talking about he was on his ass. So it's like how, that wears you down.
It do, bro.
It make you tired faster. It just
fatigue.
Your mental clarity is not clear. Like it's a whole lot of things that come with that. That's how you know it's very imperative, and it's impossible for us to make it. For us to make it without YAHAWASHI, man. He gives the mental clarity while this devil was pressing on us, man.
Yep.
You see this devil?
Bro.
He everywhere, bro. We was talking about that, bro. He everywhere, bro. You go to the bank, you go to the grocery store, you go to your house. No matter where you go, bro, this devil is there, bro. We just saying that, but the niggas, a nigga mindset is everywhere, bro. The mindset that Esau created is everywhere, bro.
Yep.
Even if he not physically there, his counterparts, his children are there. Yahushua said, "You are your father, the devil." So that mindset is there. It don't have to be an Edomite present.
Yep.
His mindset is there without
Yep.
him being present, bro. And this is what the devil mastered.
Yep.
And this is why we came on the scene through the spirit power of YAHWASHI, and we destroyed that whole concept of controlling a man's mind.
That's right.
How he did. So we broke that doctrine. We broke the strongholds, man. So and that's why that's another reason why this devil won't stop. Because he know how was it inferior which one I always get the words mixed up. Is it inferior or whatever? He know that we the superior race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He know we the superior race, man. You know what I'm saying? This devil he spent his whole existence trying to figure out how to be more superior than us, man.
Yep.
That's why he study us, man.
Because that's his blessing. His blessing was the sword.
Right.
So he had to learn all the war tactics.
Yup.
Like, you know what I'm saying, the art of war. You feel what I'm saying? But see, guess what? The Heavenly Father did what? The Heavenly Father, you know what I'm saying? Like, he turned his face. Then we acknowledge our offense. Then he stirred up our pure minds by way of remembrance. And he taught us what? How he's always warred against our nation.
Yep.
The tactics that he's always using. That's why we know who our enemy is, and that's how we know to point the finger at Esau Edom, because it's the same playbook. Play by play, when you read throughout the scriptures, it's what he's always done. Even though he's always tried to set up a one-world rule.
Yep.
He's always attacked the water, the food, right? 70 AD.
Yep.
When you read the book of Judah, he's always done these things. Right, he's always tried to keep Jake's minds destroyed to where they worship other gods and worship other ways. It's the same. That's how we know it's the same man.
Yep. I got something real quick.
Con, go ahead, bro. You got it.
You might want to get a couple of closers.
Man,
Cause
we mess around and have to do a
part 2.
Yeah, cause it's some more precepts, man.
I know it is, bro. I mean, we about that. So we can make camp.
Yeah, Con, I know.
It's, traffic crazy. This is Daniel 7, and this is Daniel 7 and 18. It says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever."
Yep.
And the NLT, the first part says, "But in the end, the holy people of the Most High will be given the kingdom," which it said take. So in the end, that's the point I wanted. But in the end, what's the happening in the end? Jake is gonna take the kingdom. We ain't gonna give it over, bro. What king ever did that?
Yep.
We gonna have to take this kingdom. And that's what the Lord is doing. He started with our mind, started with the spirit, started with the power being restored to our nation, to the gods, the Lord's kings and priests. You know what I'm saying? And then it comes in what? It says wisdom bringing forth the kingdom, right?
Yep.
Then comes the kingdom, and then in the process of that, our power being restored, the Lord put download on us, and now we get reaching 100% download. We're close to that 100% download, and now the game is gonna be updated.
Yep. Like my man off of Elysium. He was fighting to get the he was fighting to get the download, like basically like keep me hooked up. You know what I'm saying? Because they needed that for later. You know what I'm saying? Just like, but in that movie, you know what I'm saying, he ended up having to give his life. You feel what I'm saying? But see, guess what? We understand that some brothers gonna have to get a life because we testifying against this devil. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? We gonna be raised back up, right? You know what I'm saying? They say the dead are gonna rise first in Hamashiach Yahawashi. Cause the point I'm making is you gotta understand that, man, it don't end like that movie. You feel what I'm saying? Cause they had the people that were living in space, they were living good, eating good. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the people on earth, they was in this fucked up condition. No, it's not about to be like that. See, y'all finna come out of that lofty position. Right? The Lord said, "Come down and sit in the dirt, O virgin daughter of Babylon, for there is no throne." You feel what I'm saying? Like this, your end is here. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why you seeing this devil do all the shit that he's doing in the earth. Because the scriptures say the devil has come down into you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, understanding that his reign is over. So that's why you seeing all this shit going on, all these wildfires, all these recalls on all these food, all these people dropping dead, and all these other things. That's why you seeing all this shit happen. But see, we understand that that's happening. Why? Because we understand that he is at his end now.
I got something for you real quick.
Okay.
I ain't gonna finish the verse. I'm gonna just read the first part of the verse and jump down.
Okay.
This is Isaiah 2:2. "And it shall come to pass in the last days." Pause. Then we're gonna jump down.
Right.
To verse 11. To verse. Yeah, that's where is it at? To verse. You got to read this whole chapter, but I'm gonna just, for the sake of time, I'm gonna start at 12 or 11. "The lofty looks of man should be humbled, and the haughtiness of men should be bowed down. and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low, and upon all the cedars of Lebanon that are high and lifted up, and upon all the oaks of Bashan, and upon all the high mountains, and upon all the hills that are lifted up, all his governments, everything, his structure, his infrastructure, everything, and upon every high tower, and upon every fenced wall, right, wherever he got his military, wherever he got his wherever they lease at his bunkers, whatever, and upon all the ships of Tarshish, and upon all pleasant pictures, and the loftiness of men shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. And the idols he shall utterly abolish, and they shall go into the holes of the rock and into the caves of the earth, for the fear of the Most High, and for the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake terribly the earth. And that did. So, because you have mentioned loftiness, so that's what's going on. The Lord is getting ready to pull him from his lofty estate, meaning his penthouse state of living. Right? It could be anything from whatever, food, land, people, whatever considered being wealthy in his life or in life in general, he's there. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so the Lord's getting ready to pull him from that lofty state and bring him down low. It said we should tread upon our enemy's neck. And when in order for that to happen, that means he has to be under our feet. You see what I'm saying? That meaning what? Like we read, the saints in the Most High shall take the kingdom. We're taking the kingdom from you. We ain't asking for it. We telling you we taking it, and we actually taking it, and then it's gonna come soon that it's gonna translate to a physical thing. We're gonna physically grab these devils. You know what I'm saying? And put them in shackles. It said with fetters of nobles and fetters of iron. How that's gonna happen? We're gonna have to physically put you in shackles, man.
That's right.
Right now it's in our mind. We meditate upon these things, you know what I'm saying? But then it's going to translate in the physical. We're going to actually grab you niggas and put you in chains, and we're going to be super beings on the earth, extraterrestrials, right? Being able to go between the physical plane and the spiritual plane whenever we want. Come on, man. So we getting ready to take this place. Why? Because he ain't going to stop. He's the perfect devil. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of, and that means the Lord have to intervene. The Lord set it up that he was the perfect devil, said that nobody else could bring him down, man. But him.
I got one for you.
Close with that.
This is second Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, then answered I, and that was Esdras, and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were burned of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. You got it too, bro.
Yeah, that was a foreshadowing event, Jacob and Esau's birth. All right, what was going to come in the future. You know what I'm saying? Esau heel being grabbed by Jacob was a symbolic for the pulling down. Who was going to be responsible for pulling this man from his loftiness? You see? And it was going to be Jacob. How you know? Because we are children of Jacob. Right? So we are Jacob. Jacob is us. Right? We are princes of the power. We are YAHWAH. So us speaking his word and us coming to our realization of what's going on and our minds is being right, that started there, and that's what the word choked him, and it started to pull him down and fought back.
Because the spirit, like the scripture says in 2 Thessalonians, it said the spirit of his mouth will consume him.
Come on, man.
Because who's the Lord's mouthpiece? Is the prophet.
Come on,
this
man.
word is consuming him.
That's it.
Right? It's good. He say he making the angels ministers. And, or is word of consuming fire, roughly paraphrasing. It's consuming them. So then it says, verse 9. It says, for Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right. That's why chaos is on the earth, because you're witnessing the end. So because we're witnessing the end, that would mean who's in power? Esau. Right. That's what the prophecies say. So therefore, what was said before that? That Jacob hand grabbed. So showing you that the Lord is giving you a chronological concept to the events and sense of how it was going to take place, who was going to be responsible. Okay, Lord gave it all to you, man. The names, he said, who was going to do it, when they was going to, like, to some degree, how they was going to do it.
What it would look like.
The estimation of when it was, what it would look like. He's how he going to do it. Talking about he coming with chariots and clouds, and, like, bro, the nukes, like, bro, the Lord gave you, bro.
Because all this devil did was rape, rob, and murder. He said the curse of the Lord was going to enter into the house of the thief.
That's it, bro.
Why you think they constantly trying to report on the UFOs and give this misfalsifying information? You know what I'm saying? Because the deception, let no man deceive you. That's what they're trying to do. Because everything, the narrative is getting away from him, and everybody's pointing the finger at him. So he's trying to find a way to control the narrative and point the finger at somebody to make somebody else to blame to keep himself free.
Yeah, that's what these wars is about. outside of the structure being changed
Yep.
over, you know, wars change the system.
Yep.
But that's what the wars is about. One of your points you just made, trying to cover up and you know what I'm saying, and like, bro, that's what all that shit is about.
Yep.
Them trying to, oh no, they starting to figure me out. I'm about to bomb this nigga. Like, and now you talking, now you ain't talking about that no more. You talking about this nigga. Oh, look, he believe in Ukraine. He praying for these niggas and shit. That's how the devil do, man. But you got it, bro.
Hey, so with that, man, we hope and pray this lesson was edifying. We're going to end giving all honor, all glory, and all praise to our power. And Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. The bonus to our apostles and elders of the great millstone. Until the next time we say, Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.